So tell everybody who you are, your name, what you stand for, and what you do for a living.
Okay, my name is Dalenesia Kendrick. I work as an educator in higher education specifically. I really just stand for just being who you are, and for myself, just being a woman, a Black woman, a young person, and just, being a person who just is very curious about life and so many different things.
You and your colleague actually did a presentation to many others in your field. Why did you do that presentation, and why did you think it was important to do that presentation? And tell us what it was about.
So me and my colleague, we did a presentation over Black hair, and we thought that this would be very important within the realm of higher education just because of how much it isn't talked about. And so our presentation was called Not Even the Ends, a conversation centered around Black hair. And within that presentation, we talked about the history of Black hair from before we were brought here to America, when we got to America from slavery to current day. And not only did we talk about the history, but we talked about Black hair and how it is viewed within higher education, how it's viewed within Texas, and how it's viewed within the United States.
What did your counterparts learn? What was the feedback that you got from that conversation?
They felt validated to say, you know what, I'm not alone in this. Not alone as a student, not alone as a employee, but that this is happening across the nation and not just, in siloed areas. And other terms of feedback we received was for those who don't have Black hair was just eye-opening. I think it was good for people to see that because they didn't know that, certain things that were said were microaggressions or that nonverbal languages were microaggressions. So it was really just a mixture of feedback of validation and I would say just eye-opening or, just being eye-open to a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes.
Tell me about a situation where you just didn't want to explain and you were like, you know what? Not today.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about one of those situations.
Absolutely. So I have had people reach out and touch my hair many times. And in that sense, I just walked away because I did not want to explain. So for instance, at one place that I worked, I once had someone just come up and say, oh my goodness, how long did this take? What all did you have to do? And just run their fingers through my hair. And at that point, I was just pretty over it. So I just walked away. I kind of did a little giggle, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I just did a little giggle and I just walked away completely. They didn't really think anything of it because there were other people around kind of talking and having their own conversations, but I just walked away and I was just like, I can't deal with this right now. Later that day, I think I went and found someone that I could talk to who understands having Black hair and having those microaggressions and just kind of having that validation of, hey, because you walked away, that is fine.
If you can talk about what your hair means to you in its natural state, what does that mean to you to be able to rock your afro whenever you want to and curls and straight or coil, whatever you want to do? What does that mean to you?
Being able to wear my hair in so many different ways means to me freedom. I have the freedom to be the Dalenesia I want to be on a Saturday, the Dalenesia I want to be on a Monday. I have the freedom to say, okay, if I want to wear my hair straight, I can do that. Or if I want to have the freedom to say I want to wear it in curls and wear it in my natural state, I can do that. And I think there's something freeing about being able to do what you want to do with your hair. When I think about work, our time is not really our own, right? But we at least have our hair, which is our own. And I think that is just freeing to have that autonomy, and especially coming from the history that we have behind it, that we can just do what we want with our hair. And even though people may say otherwise, we have other people around us to support us. So,
what do you think from a standpoint of the fact that we need the Crown Act, a law, so that we can exist as our natural selves? What does that mean to you, the fact that we are still here having this conversation?
Honestly, I would say it's a shame, and I wish there were deeper words that I could say to articulate that. But being that it is now 2021 and there are still people who are afraid of the way that we wear our hairstyle in certain spaces, the way our hair naturally grows out of our head, that's an issue. If people want to wear their hair with dreads, that should not be an issue. If they want to wear their hair bald, that shouldn't be an issue. data shows that if people can show up to work in their authentic selves, they'll be more creative. They'll get the job done. It still amazes me at how people really want to police our hair.